So I was bored and decided, you know, it's been a while. Why don't I watch a video? Well, hold on, let me start over. I was bored and decided, you know, I kind of want to watch a video of all of the cutscenes for Sarge's War, because, I haven't seen anything of Sarge's War ever. So I did exactly that. And I watched the cutscenes for that game. It it showed a little bit of Sergeant Hawk's past. For those who don't know who Sergeant Hawk is and don't know what I'm talking about, Sergeant Hawk is the main guy for Sarge's Heroes, like the guy you play as. That's Sergeant Hawk. I mean, in 2 you play as Vicky as well, but we're not talking about that right now. But yeah, I I thought, wait a minute, because I'm about to share spoilers for the game, but yeah, in the game, Bravo Company, so Colonel Grimm, Vicky, Shrap, Scorch, Hoover, Fick, they all fucking die. Basically the entire Green Army dies in one cutscene in that game.
Let the experiment
So
begin.
since they died, that leaves only Sergeant Hawk as the only green soldier alive at the end of the game. And it made me think, wait a minute. If we were to get another Army Man game featuring Sergeant Hawk, what would happen? Because, again, the entire Green Army is dead. Like, the only one left is Sergeant Hawk himself. What would be the story for the game? And who would be the bad guy? And that made me get to thinking, wait a minute. They showed a little Sergeant's past in this game. Could this mean that we might get something that showcases Sergeant Hawk's past, maybe? Because, again, Sergeant Hawk, his past was touched upon in Sarge's War. Not very much, but it was touched upon.
Let the experiment
And with
begin.
the Sergeant, and that made me think, if we were to get another Army Men game, like, at all, but if we were to get an Army Men game based off Sergeant Hawk, what would the story be? Could it maybe be a retelling of his past? Could we maybe even learn more about his brother? Like, what would the story for another game featuring Sergeant Hawk be? Because, again, he's the only one alive, like, as far as my knowledge goes. I'm not sure if Bridget Blue is still alive or not. Because after Portal Runner, we just never see her. We never see her again. So, but I'm thinking we might be getting a game that, if we were to ever get another Sarge Talk game, it would be one based off his past with his old squad. Because again,
Be starting soon.
he wasn't originally the leader of Bravo Company. That went to that title went to the villain of Sarge's War. His old, yes, Sergeant Hawk's old leader, as he goes by in the game, Emperor Malice. Yeah, he was the villain in Sarge's War. And that makes me think, will we get to see his past, like, just as a whole? Not like this thing is like, that's just, well, it's kind of like a retelling of his past, I guess, but I mean, this is if we were to ever get a new one. And honestly, I doubt we're ever going to get a new one. It'd be great if we had a new SARD game focused on Sergeant Hawk. The dude's a fucking legend. To me personally, but to you, I'm not 100% sure you haven't heard about Sergeant Hawk or the Sarge's Heroes games or anything like that until I started making videos on the games, which is, again, perfectly fine, but at the same time, I wish you kind of knew about them before, because it would then be nice to have someone experience the games with me firsthand, other than, watching me play. Because, they're actually really fucking good games. Even for the time. It feels... There's just a lot of wasted potential for the Sarge games. They remind me of a simpler time. And for me to say that it would be nice to have a new one. Because honestly, I think it would be great to have a new one. But that's just me. I'm sure the plot would be really fucking good. But yeah, if we were to get a new Sarge's Heroes game, or a game based focusing on Sergeant Hawk, what do you think the plot should be? I told you what I think it should be about, focusing on Sergeant Hawk's past, since we did get some flashbacks of his past in Sergeant's War. Well, yeah, I made this video because which, believe it or not, actually a really fucking chill video. We haven't done one of these in quite some time. But yeah, I got bored and just decided, you know, this would be an interesting video topic. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about if they were to ever make a new Sergeant Hawk game. Let me know what you think it would be about, what would happen, you know, stuff like that. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out I'm kind of doing a playthrough of Sergeant Heroes 2 for the PS1. I mean, sure, it's not best of quality, but hey, I'm using a phone emulator for the PS1. I'm using everything I fucking can. It was either that or I pay fucking $70. Yes, not kidding. $70 for a copy of that game on the PS1. Game collecting has gotten to this point. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next video. Later.